How are ya? Hey, big welcome to the Warring 20s for a new generation. This is the thrift store rundown, the bleeding Hollywood home on a budget, and in 2019 we did that in spades. Even though we were down and out for 3 months because my computer was put in a coma by a certain computer game based off a certain movie from a certain Lord of the Rings boss. 2019, I think we did pretty well in terms of reviews and location suits and all that jazz. Going forward in 2020, the first year of the new Warring 20s, we definitely want to do more of the same. As you know, this mission is to bring Hollywood home on a budget in a fun and accessible way that will appeal to everybody, even though this is going to be one of the toughest years for YouTube creators because of the new COPPA rules and regulations that apply to YouTube creators. We now have to determine which videos individually are suited for kids and which are not, or we can do it at the channel level. I did a video explaining this and offered my thoughts on the takes. So if you want to check that out, I believe there's a book called The Best of YouTube that I reviewed, and that's why I added my grievances on that. You know, I like to do my reviews sometimes based on news events. And there were plenty of them in 2019. Let me get that straight. There were plenty of them in 2019. There'll be plenty more to come in 2020. Of course, this is going to be the year of the landmark trials. U.S. versus Lori Loughlin, R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, the Senate versus President Trump. One, we're going to be reviewing Judge for Yourself. It's a really cool game. You've got a small preview of that in the last haul of 2019. I want to get that for you now, just so you know what's going on. It's right here near the lamp. This is Judge for Yourself. It is a game based on real, actual civil suits that took place across this country across many different years. It is the game of real-life courtroom dramas, and we will review this this month. Also, we are going to be doing a redo this month. Of course, we are going to be redoing the Apprentice electronic game. As you know, President Trump, it still feels icky to say because I loathe this president, but he was a big reality television star. Now he's a magnet of the country. So, we're going to be redoing the Apprentice electronic game. He might be impeached this month. Mid-January, the Senate trial begins to determine whether or not, of course, a conduct arose that could kick Trump out of office. You know, I don't like to get political, but I got a real cool game based upon all of the stress and aggravation. So, we'll see how it holds up as we proceed through the Senate trial. Judge for Yourself, though, from Pressman Toys will be more fun to review. Let me be honest with you on that. As usually it was $2.49. That'll be fun. As far as a couple of series that is coming back and not coming back, maybe, although I want to bring it back, let's talk about the one that is tentative in returning. Roses and Rosewood, of course. That is the most divisive series, according to my friends Zoe and Eric. They don't like either of the two segments in that series, and that would be Roses, The Bachelor, Bachelorette. This month is The Bachelor, Pilot, Peter, Rapper. Do My First Name Proud, next Monday night at 8 on ABC. And, of course, Rosewood, something near and dear to my heart, for the Little Liars. I could get extremely passionate there, and in 2019, towards the tail end of that, I'm even more passionate now than I was then because of meeting one of them, Sasha P. TSR, Alice De Laurentiis, for Sasha in Good Taste. And that was an extraordinary time. So yeah, I'm more passionate than I've ever been before in regards to Pretty Little Liars, and hopefully it will make a more heavier presence in 2020. I'm counting on that. I don't want to let Sasha or anyone in the PLO army down. And hopefully 2020 will bring more opportunities to the forefront to meet some of the cast. And although beggars can't be choosers, and I'm not counting on it, 2019 will hopefully be the year which I get to meet the ultimate pretty little liar right there, the love of my life, Troy Belisario, Spencer Hastings. And there's my cutout of Sasa right there. I want to bring more cutouts to the forefront in 2020. Bring the rest of the cast, bring the rest of the liars home through Amazon. That's going to take about $85. And that's if you add up all the mini-sized prices together with 10% discounts applicable. Wish me luck on that. So definitely keep an eye out for more PLL content. That's not going away. The Bachelor, however, is a different story. We don't have enough magazines to do Roses and Rosewood, or do we? I have about 25 plus Entertainment Weekly magazines, and maybe tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to scour through them all to find out if any one of them would make potential candidates for Roses and Rosewood. Of course, to make a candidate for Roses and Rosewood, they have to include both Bachelor and Pretty Little Liars content in that issue. The ones that don't, we'll save for another review. I'll review those all at once. The ones that do make good candidates, they have both of them inside. I will put them in the lineup for Roses and Rosewood. Hopefully, we get to do it before The Bachelor airs next Monday. If we can, I'll let you know. If we do, I'll certainly let you know on that. And we'll take a look at them all at once. And we'll start doing this weekly, depending on how many issues meet the criteria. Again, they have to have both Bachelor and Pretty Little Liars content in an issue, and mainly it will be the Entertainment Weekly magazines. I bought about 25 plus of them, and that was just in one day for one price of 99 cents. So, yeah, we know how to definitely bring Hollywood home on a budget. So, Roses and Rosewood. Tentative right now until I start looking through those magazines. I should start looking through them tonight. Another series that is definitely coming back and hopefully will make a better improvement on this year is, of course, Odyssey to the Oscars. Every year at wintertime, we do an Academy Awards themed series because a week from Monday, nominations for this year's Oscars are going to be announced. And February 9th, we're going to have the live telecast on ABC. I wonder who's going to host this year, or if they'll go for the second show without a host. Hope they bring Kevin Hart to host because, well, you got to forgive sometime. I think you would make a good candidate for hosting the Oscars. So, Odyssey to the Oscars. It's definitely coming back. Last year was cut short because a certain video game, Peter Jackson's King Kong from Ubisoft for the PC, put my computer in a coma. It was the Ubisoft security system that did it, and we were down for 3 months. It took the work of 2 computer teachers, James Hodgson and David Lakin of my school, International, to get it up and running again. And I couldn't be more grateful to those 2 gentlemen because without that baby right there, I can't do what I do right. Sure, I use the laptop to edit all my videos, but for some applications like selecting music or stock footage, we need the big PC. And I'm so happy that I have the big PC operational once again. Hopefully, it doesn't get into too much trouble this year. So on January 13th, when they announce the nominations, I'm going to take to the webcam again, and I'm going to explain what we're going to do for Odyssey to the Oscars this year. It's going to be a carryover of some of the items that were not reviewed last year because of the shutdown. And also we're going to be swapping out some things for new items that came in the shop over 2019. Ones that I think would be more cool to review in the long run. But again, I'll explain all that once the Oscar nominations are announced. That's January 13th. And the weekend of the Academy Awards, we're going to start laying everything down. Odyssey to the Oscars. We're going to call it the 3rd and 4th annual Odyssey to the Oscars. Same title sequence, same music. So look for that coming up January 13th. The last purchase of 2019 was, believe it or not, Vogue for May 2016 with Taylor Swift on the cover. I'm not a Swiftie, so she's not my cup of tea. Neither is then It couples Zayn Malik and Gigi Hadid, and a substantial Italy spread in this issue. Believe it or not, I actually purchased two of these things. One for myself, and because I am no good at keeping secrets, one to give to my Swifty friend and PLL pal, Linda Bucky. So, one for me, one for her. In any case, both of these were $1.49, and both of these were purchased for 50% off. And the retail price is $6.99. Fairly inexpensive. So, yeah. Well, I'm not a Swifty or a directioner or I'm not a Gigi Hadid stan. It's definitely worth keeping around, especially for such 74 cents. Come on. That's money well spent. And it would make awesome material for a review to come this year. Also, some things you can expect this year. One item that I want to include in Odyssey to the Oscars. Some items that were purchased as part of the haul, the last haul 2019, from story to screenplay. Brokeback Mountain, of course, this is the Oscar winner, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Original Score, and a couple of other nominations and wins. Representing YouTube, we'll have Bins by Tyler Oakley. As you know, Tyler Oakley's strong voice in the LGBT community. This is his memoir, Binge. Purchased for 50% off its sticker price, $4.99. We have Baby Love. My brother's going to have a baby in March, so that means I'm going to be an uncle yet again. This is from CBS Evening News anchor Nora Aldana and husband Chef Jeff Tracy, a noted chef in the metropolitan Washington, D.C. area. Definitely this is going to be an era of Tinseltown shopping. Secondhand shopping with the Tinseltown touch. This is going to be an era you won't soon forget. That is the game plan for 2020. One series that's definitely coming back, Odyssey to the Oscars, with potential new items, and one series that might be coming back, Roses and Rosewood. Again, Bachelor, Pretty Little Liars, mainly in Entertainment Weekly magazines, if we can find some potential candidates for them. We're going to have a lot more board games coming up, a lot more books, definitely. More DVDs, bigger presses of DVDs. I need to start watching a little more movies, because I haven't seen enough movies this year. Or I've seen the same movies over and over again, that we need some more DVDs here. Like Die Hard with a Vengeance needs to be redone. And that was the special edition I ordered off of Amazon. And if it doesn't play, I will give it a 0. So hopefully I get to watch that soon. My parents always watch movies that I buy for DVD before I even have a chance to. They always watch it through cable or Netflix. Go figure. More WWE in 2020. Hopefully we'll buy some more pay-per-views. Some Raw DVDs, SmackDown DVDs. We have the 20 Years in Counting book from SmackDown. We're definitely going to review that soon. Hopefully some more true crime magazines. I got a couple of which I think you're going to enjoy, and they're from People Magazine. One of them I'm going to do for Valentine's Day. Hopefully we can do more reviews around awards show time, like the Grammys, January 26th. That's my mother's favorite award show. She watches it nearly every year. Hopefully we can find something that's music-oriented that we can fit into Grammy time. And that would be January 26th on CBS. Alicia Keys will be hosting for the second time. Out of reviews that I want to handle, more America's Test Kitchen, of course. Actually, more nostalgia-based reviews, more reviews of the classics. 2020, a new year, a new decade, a new generation of the Roaring 20s, and hopefully the reviews coming up this year in studio and on location will be enough to make you war as well. And join me in the mission to bring Hollywood home on a budget. I want to say thank you very much for your support in 2019. Let's make it happen in 2020. Let's get the job done.